Ladies and gentlemen, there's a wisdom in holding certain things close to your heart. We live in a world where oversharing has become the norm, where people feel compelled to broadcast their every move, every struggle, and every victory. But let me tell you something. Not every thought you think and not every plan you make needs to be public knowledge. Your inner world is the most sacred part of who you are. It is the place where your dreams are born, your ideas take shape, and your deepest emotions reside. It's the sanctuary of your thoughts, the space where your potential is nurtured before it is ever revealed to the world. When you guard this inner world, you're not just keeping secrets, you're protecting something invaluable: your sense of self, your direction, and your peace. Too often, we feel compelled to share everything with the people around us. We want to explain our plans, justify our decisions, or seek validation for our dreams. But in doing so, we unintentionally open the door to opinions and judgments that may not align with the vision we carry. Not everyone is capable of understanding what's inside you because not everyone sees life through your perspective. People will often interpret your plans through the lens of their own fears, insecurities, and limitations. They might say your goals are unrealistic, your ideas are impractical, or your ambitions are too big. If you're not careful, their words can start to influence your confidence and steer you off the path you're meant to follow. When you guard your inner world, you're taking responsibility for its growth and preservation. Imagine planting a seed. You don't place it out in the open where it can be trampled or disturbed. Instead, you plant it deep in the soil where it can grow quietly and safely. In the same way, your dreams and ideas need a period of incubation. They need to be shielded from unnecessary scrutiny so they can develop into something strong and resilient. If you expose them too soon, they can wither under the weight of criticism or doubt. Protecting your inner world also means being mindful of the energy you allow into your space. Every interaction you have carries an energy, and not all energy is beneficial. There are people who lift you up, encourage you, and inspire you to become your best self. But there are also people who drain you, discourage you, and fill your mind with negativity. By setting boundaries, you're not being unkind or selfish. You're preserving the energy that fuels your growth. You have every right to choose who has access to your thoughts, emotions, and aspirations. It's important to understand that guarding your inner world is not about isolation. It's not about shutting people out or refusing to trust. Instead, it's about being intentional with whom you trust and what you share. Trust is a gift, and it should be given to those who've earned it. People who prove through their actions that they're genuinely supportive, trustworthy, and aligned with your values are the ones you can allow into your inner circle. But even then, it's wise to share selectively. Not everything that's on your mind needs to be spoken aloud. There is power in restraint. Sometimes the less you say, the more secure you feel. When you keep your inner world guarded, you also create space for self-reflection. In a world that's constantly demanding your attention, having a private space where you can think, dream, and process is essential. This quiet space allows you to listen to your intuition, clarify your goals, and strengthen your resolve. Without the noise of outside opinions, you can truly focus on what matters most. You can make decisions that are aligned with your purpose, not influenced by the expectations of others. Another benefit of guarding your inner world is that it allows you to control the narrative of your life. When you share too much, you give others the opportunity to define your story, often inaccurately. They may misunderstand your intentions, misinterpret your actions, or spread misinformation. By keeping certain things private, you maintain control over your narrative. You ensure that what you present to the world is authentic and true to who you are. In the end, guarding your inner world is about honoring the value of your uniqueness. Your thoughts, dreams, and emotions are what make you who you are. They deserve to be protected, nurtured, and respected. When you treat them with care, you create the conditions for them to flourish. You give yourself the best chance to grow into the person you're meant to be. By protecting what's inside you, you empower yourself to navigate the world with confidence, clarity, and purpose. In life, we're constantly interacting with people, some who offer support, others who offer nothing more than distractions or negativity. One of the most essential skills you can develop is the ability to discern who truly deserves access to your life and your inner world. We often hear the phrase, not everyone deserves a seat at your table. But the deeper truth is that some people shouldn't even be in the room. The ability to identify who should be allowed into your space can significantly impact your emotional well-being, personal growth, and even your success. Not everyone who comes into your life is meant to stay. Some people come for a season, others for a reason, and there are those who only remain long enough to teach you a lesson. Recognizing the difference between these individuals is crucial. Just because someone enters your life doesn't mean they are entitled to know all the intimate details of your thoughts, plans, and emotions. Sometimes people are more interested in being a spectator than in offering true support. And these individuals can inadvertently derail your progress by sowing doubt, spreading negativity, or draining your energy. When you're deciding who deserves access to your life, the first thing to consider is their intent. Are they genuinely interested in supporting you, or do they want something from you? People who are truly invested in your well-being don't ask for anything in return. Their motives are pure, and their actions reflect that. On the other hand, those who seek to manipulate, take advantage, or use you for their own benefit will often show their true colors over time. They may appear friendly or well-meaning at first, but their actions will reveal their true intentions. It's essential to observe not just what people say, but how they act. Are they there when you need them, or do they only appear when it's convenient for them? Another key aspect of discerning who deserves access is the level of trustworthiness a person demonstrates. Trust is a rare and precious gift, and it should not be given away lightly. Trust is built over time through consistent actions, not empty promises. It's easy for people to say the right things, but true trust is earned through their behavior. Do they keep their word? Do they show integrity even when it's difficult? Do they respect your boundaries and your privacy? These are all indicators of whether or not someone can be trusted with deeper access to your life. The people who deserve access to your life are those who respect your boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are healthy lines that define where you end and another person begins. They are essential for maintaining your mental and emotional health. People who truly care about you will respect your limits and won't push you to share more than you're comfortable with or demand more of your time than you can give. They will understand that your need for privacy or solitude is not a reflection of their value, but a reflection of your need to recharge, focus, or reflect. Boundaries are about honoring yourself and ensuring that those around you understand and respect your needs. Furthermore, you should consider whether a person contributes positively to your growth. Life is a journey of constant evolution, and you need people who inspire and encourage you to become better. Those who genuinely deserve access to your life are those who motivate you, uplift you, and challenge you to reach your full potential. These individuals don't compete with you. Instead, they celebrate your successes and cheer you on when things get tough. They act as mirrors, reflecting the best in you and offering support when needed. If someone is consistently holding you back, offering negative feedback without constructive criticism, or questioning your ability to succeed, they are not the right person to have in your corner. Discernment also requires you to assess how a person makes you feel. Energy is contagious, and people's energy can either lift you up or drag you down. You should pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone. Do you feel empowered, seen, and appreciated? Or do you feel drained, belittled, or misunderstood? While no one can be perfect all the time, if someone consistently leaves you feeling worse about yourself, it's a sign that they might not be the right person to let in. You deserve to be surrounded by people who make you feel good about who you are, who affirm your value, and who offer positive energy that supports your growth. Lastly, when discerning who deserves access to your life, it's crucial to consider how someone aligns with your values. Your values are the foundation of who you are and how you live your life. People who share or respect your values will understand your choices and support your goals. Those who don't share your values or try to convince you to compromise them can lead you down a path that isn't in alignment with your authentic self. Discerning who aligns with your values ensures that the people you allow into your life will respect the direction you're heading and won't encourage you to stray from your true path. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with influences, It's vital to carefully consider who we allow access to our personal world. By discerning who deserves your time, trust, and energy, you create a life that is focused, balanced, and filled with those who truly support your growth and happiness. Be intentional about who you let in. Protect your peace, your dreams, and your energy. Choose wisely, and you'll find that the right people will not only respect you, but will enrich your journey. Privacy is often seen as a luxury, a concept that some people overlook in a world where sharing every detail of our lives has become the norm. In an age where social media and constant connectivity are the default, the power of privacy can easily be underestimated. However, privacy is not just a matter of withholding information. It's a vital tool for personal growth, mental clarity, and emotional stability. It allows us to cultivate a sense of peace, freedom, and autonomy that is essential for our well-being. When you embrace privacy, you're taking control of your own narrative. You no longer let external forces define who you are or what you should be doing. In a world full of unsolicited advice, judgment, and constant comparison, privacy provides a shield against external pressures. By keeping certain aspects of your life to yourself, you protect your personal space from being invaded by the opinions of others. You're no longer bound by the expectations of the outside world, but are free to pursue your own goals. Follow your own path and stay true to your own values. One of the key aspects of privacy is that it allows you the freedom to think for yourself. Without the constant noise of others' opinions, you're able to connect more deeply with your own thoughts and feelings. In a world that constantly demands your attention, privacy gives you the time and space to reflect, make decisions, and chart your course without feeling rushed or influenced by others. It allows you to focus on your personal growth and clarity. When you're alone with your thoughts, you can better understand what you truly want, what your true desires are, and where you want to go in life. Privacy gives you the opportunity to sift through the clutter of external voices and reconnect with your own inner wisdom. Privacy also fosters creativity. The greatest ideas often come from moments of solitude. When you're alone, free from the influence of others, you open yourself up to new insights and perspectives. You're able to think more expansively and explore your creativity without the fear of judgment or criticism. Many artists, writers, and innovators have credited their most groundbreaking work to moments of quiet reflection and solitude. Privacy allows you the space to explore new ideas, make mistakes, and experiment without worrying about the opinions of others. In a world that constantly tells us what's acceptable and what isn't, privacy gives us the room to break free from conventional thinking and discover what truly inspires us. Beyond creativity, privacy is also essential for emotional well-being. It's incredibly difficult to nurture your emotional health when everyone around you is constantly feeding you their thoughts and judgments. Privacy creates a safe haven for your emotions, allowing you to process your feelings in a way that is authentic and true to yourself. When you're not constantly explaining yourself to others or defending your choices, you create emotional space to heal, grow, and feel secure in your own skin. You don't have to justify your decisions, and you certainly don't need to validate your emotions for others. In private, you can nurture your own mental and emotional health without interference, creating a sanctuary where you can reconnect with your true self. Another powerful aspect of privacy is that it enables you to establish boundaries. Boundaries are crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and protecting your peace. When you're constantly sharing every detail of your life with others, you leave little room for personal boundaries. Privacy allows you to define what's acceptable and what's not in your relationships. It gives you the power to decide who gets access to your personal thoughts, time, and energy. Without privacy, there's a risk that people may take more from you than you're willing to give, or that you may feel pressure to conform to their expectations. By maintaining a level of privacy, you can preserve your sense of self and ensure that your relationships remain balanced and healthy. In addition, privacy cultivates a sense of empowerment. When you control what you share and who you share it with, you're actively taking charge of your life. You become more discerning about who you allow into your inner circle and what information you allow to circulate about you. You don't have to explain yourself to everyone or seek validation from every person you meet. Instead, you can stand in your power, confident that your worth is not determined by external opinions or the need for validation. This sense of empowerment fosters self-confidence and allows you to approach life from a place of inner strength and self-assurance. The power of privacy also extends to the realm of personal relationships. While it's important to be open and authentic with those you trust, maintaining a level of privacy allows relationships to develop more naturally. When you keep certain aspects of your life private, you're giving the relationship room to grow at its own pace. You're not rushing to share everything about yourself, which can sometimes create pressure or unrealistic expectations. Instead, you're allowing the bond to deepen organically, based on mutual trust and respect, without forcing the relationship to become something it's not. And privacy in relationships ensures that you are not overwhelmed or drained by unnecessary emotional exposure, and that you can maintain a sense of individuality within the context of the relationship. Furthermore, privacy allows you to protect your peace. In a world that constantly demands our attention, privacy becomes a safeguard against the chaos and the noise. It allows you to create a space where you can simply be without worrying about what others think, what they expect from you, or what they want you to do. In this sacred space, you can find rest, peace, and clarity. You can recharge and reconnect with yourself, free from the distractions of the world. This is especially important in a time when so much of our lives are influenced by social media, news cycles, and the opinions of others. Privacy allows you to take a step back, to reclaim your mental and emotional space, and to cultivate the peace that comes from being alone with your thoughts. The power of privacy is something that's often overlooked, yet it's one of the most important aspects of leading a fulfilled and balanced life. When you understand the value of privacy, you protect not only your personal space, but also your peace, creativity, and emotional health. You take control of your narrative and create an environment where your dreams can thrive without being interfered with by the outside world. In a world that constantly asks for your attention and approval, privacy gives you the strength to stay grounded, focused, and true to yourself. In life, we often face the temptation to judge others, and at times, it's a natural human tendency, but the danger lies in how easily judgments can affect our relationships, peace of mind, and personal growth. Judging others or allowing judgment from others to dictate your sense of worth can limit your potential and cloud your vision. It is essential to recognize that unnecessary judgments are distractions that only serve to keep you away from your true path. One of the most powerful things you can do for your own well-being is to learn how to avoid unnecessary judgments, both about others and about yourself. The reality is that every person you encounter has their own struggles, stories, and complexities, many of which you might never fully understand. When you judge someone based on surface-level information or assumptions, you're missing the deeper truths about their life, their experiences, and their potential. Often, judgment is rooted in insecurity or a lack of understanding, and it distorts the way we view the world. By choosing not to judge others, you allow space for empathy and understanding. You create room to connect with people based on their essence rather than their external circumstances or actions. The same principle applies when how many times do you measure your success against someone else's? This kind of judgment doesn't serve you. In fact, it only hinders your progress. Self-judgment creates unnecessary pressure and prevents you from embracing who you truly are. It can keep you trapped in cycles of self-doubt, and it often prevents you from taking risks or trying new things. If you allow judgment to dictate how you see yourself, you risk stifling your creativity, your ambitions, and your potential. We live in a society that thrives on comparison, and it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring our worth against others. We see people on social media, in the workplace, or in our social circles, and it's tempting to compare their success, appearance, or achievements with our own. But what's important to remember is that everyone's journey is different. People may be at different stages, facing different challenges, or pursuing different goals. Their path may look more glamorous or effortless, but that doesn't mean they don't have their own struggles or battles. Judging someone else's journey without knowing their full story doesn't allow for a true understanding of who they are or what they've had to overcome. When you avoid unnecessary judgment, you also open yourself to the possibility of growth and learning. Judgment often limits us by creating rigid boxes of what's acceptable, what's worthy, and what's valuable. But life is dynamic, and growth comes from stepping out of those boxes. You may encounter people whose beliefs, actions, or ways of life are different from yours. Instead of judging them, you have an opportunity to learn. You can ask questions, listen deeply, and gain insight into experiences that are not your own. By avoiding judgment, you open your mind to new perspectives and enrich your understanding of the world. Another important aspect of avoiding judgment is that it allows you to release resentment and negativity. Holding on to judgment, especially when it's directed at others, only harms you. It takes up mental and emotional energy that could be better spent elsewhere. The energy that goes into criticizing, blaming, or disapproving of others only serves to build walls and create distance. When you choose to release judgment, you free yourself from the negativity that comes with it. You no longer have to carry the weight of unnecessary opinions or unrealistic expectations. This in turn allows you to foster more positive relationships and experiences. You begin to see the good in others, and that positivity comes back to you in unexpected ways. In the same way, avoiding judgment of yourself creates space for self-compassion. Instead of harshly criticizing yourself for every misstep, you learn to view yourself with kindness and understanding. You give yourself permission to be human, to make mistakes, learn and grow without the constant fear of failure. This approach allows you to embrace the process of growth, not just the outcomes. It helps you focus on progress rather than perfection, which is the key to achieving your goals in a more balanced, sustainable way. You start to appreciate your journey for what it is, recognizing that every challenge and every setback is a stepping stone towards something greater. Furthermore, when you avoid unnecessary judgment, you begin to focus more on your own life. So often we get caught up in judging others or worrying about how others perceive us. This takes us away from our own goals and the work that we should be focusing on. When you stop worrying about the actions, behaviors, or choices of others, you have more energy to put into your own growth and dreams. This shift in focus helps you become more productive, more creative, and more fulfilled because you're not distracted by comparing yourself to others or holding on to judgments. Choosing not to judge others or yourself doesn't mean that you become passive or indifferent to the world around you. It doesn't mean that you ignore problems or fail to set boundaries. Rather, it means that you choose to engage with the world from a place of understanding and compassion. It means giving people the benefit of the doubt and offering yourself grace when things don't go as planned. When you let go of judgment, you make room for empathy, kindness, and peace to flourish in your life. At the end of the day, avoiding unnecessary judgment is about freeing yourself from the constraints of negativity and opening yourself to a life that's more authentic, peaceful, and compassionate. It's about recognizing that judgment doesn't. Mystery is often perceived as something enigmatic, elusive, and potentially unsettling. In a world where information is readily available and transparency is highly valued, the idea of mystery can seem out of place. However, when we embrace mystery in our lives, we unlock a powerful tool for protecting our energy. Mystery acts as a shield that preserves our emotional and mental well-being by creating space for personal boundaries, keeping unwanted influences at bay, and preserving the sanctity of our inner world. In a culture that prizes openness and oversharing, the decision to keep certain aspects of your life private can feel countercultural. Yet there is a unique strength in maintaining an air of mystery around yourself. When you don't reveal everything about who you are or what you're doing, you create a buffer between yourself and the external world. This buffer becomes an energy shield, protecting you from the opinions, judgments, and expectations of others. People can't drain your energy if they don't have access to all the intimate details of your life. By keeping some things to yourself, you safeguard your peace and preserve your mental and emotional reserves for what truly matters. Now, one of the ways that mystery protects energy is by allowing you to maintain control over how much you share with others. People often feel entitled to your time, thoughts, and emotions, but when you guard certain aspects of your life, you reclaim your autonomy. It's easy to get caught up in the habit of explaining yourself or justifying your choices to others, but doing so depletes your energy and leads to unnecessary emotional fatigue. The more you reveal, the more others may demand, whether consciously or unconsciously. Mystery allows you to protect your space by choosing what to share, when to share it, and with whom. This decision helps you maintain a sense of control, ensuring that your energy is directed toward things that nurture your well-being rather than being siphoned off by external forces. Moreover, mystery allows you to stay focused on your goals and personal journey without becoming distracted by the influence of others. In a world where comparisons are rampant, it's easy to lose sight of your own path. When you share too much about your plans, achievements, or setbacks, you risk opening the door to others' opinions, which can derail your momentum. Everyone has their own perspective, but the views on your life may not always be in alignment with your vision. Mystery creates a protective barrier against unwanted interference, allowing you to stay true to your own course without being swayed by others' projections, advice, or unsolicited feedback. By keeping certain things to yourself, you cultivate an inner focus that is undistracted and unwavering. Another powerful aspect of mystery is how it enhances your self-esteem and sense of self-worth. When you share everything with others, it can sometimes feel as though you're constantly seeking approval or validation. You may find yourself dependent on external feedback to feel seen or valued. However, when you hold back certain parts of yourself, you establish that your worth is not contingent on others' recognition. You become less reliant on the validation of others, which in turn builds your confidence and self-respect. You know that you don't need to explain your every move to gain approval or admiration. The more you protect the mystery of who you are, the more you assert your independence and value, which reinforces your energy and keeps it intact. In addition, mystery nurtures your relationships by creating an air of curiosity and intrigue. When you withhold certain details about yourself, it invites others to get to know you on a deeper level. People are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand, and mystery can spark interest and a desire for connection. However, this doesn't mean that you should be deceptive or manipulative. It simply means that you don't have to reveal everything all at once. By allowing your relationships to unfold naturally without oversharing, you create space for others to engage with you authentically. Mystery fosters an environment of mutual respect where each person takes the time to truly learn about the other rather than relying on surface-level knowledge. Mystery also serves as a defense against energy-draining individuals. We all encounter people who demand more than they give. People who are constantly taking from us without reciprocating or respecting our boundaries. These individuals are often characterized by their excessive curiosity about our lives or their need to be constantly involved in our business. By keeping certain parts of your life mysterious, you create a barrier that prevents such individuals from overstepping or exploiting your energy. They can no longer drain you with their demands for information or attention, because you've learned to protect your space. In this way, mystery acts as a powerful tool for preserving your energy, keeping your interactions with others balanced and healthy, in addition to protecting against energy drainers. Mystery also shields you from the effects of judgment and criticism. When you reveal too much about yourself, you open yourself up to the opinions of others, which can often be unkind or unhelpful. People may judge your choices, criticize your actions, or try to impose their own standards upon you. However, when you choose to keep some aspects of your life private, you reduce the likelihood of becoming a target for unwarranted judgment. People can't criticize what they don't know, and by maintaining an element of mystery, you protect yourself from unnecessary negativity. At the core of embracing mystery is the concept of self-preservation. Mystery allows you to preserve the sanctity of your inner world, ensuring that your energy is protected and directed toward what truly matters. By keeping certain parts of yourself concealed, you maintain the freedom to be your authentic self without the weight of others' expectations or demands. Mystery gives you the space to grow, to evolve, and to explore your potential without the constant intrusion of outside forces. It enables you to walk your own path with clarity and focus, without being distracted by the noise of the world around you. Ultimately, mystery isn't about being secretive or distant. It's about protecting the energy that is essential for your personal growth, well-being, and success. It's about drawing boundaries and maintaining control over what you share, when you share it, and with whom. Mystery offers you the freedom to be yourself without the pressure of external validation, while also guarding against the drain of judgment, comparison, and energy vampire. In this way, mystery is not a barrier to connection or authenticity, but rather a powerful means of preserving and protecting the essence of who you are. Serve your growth or your happiness. By releasing judgment, you give yourself the gift of freedom. The freedom to be yourself, to learn, to grow, and to experience the fullness of life without the weight of criticism or comparison. Create as much, then what is